Hey guys, it's Ike, and welcome to the final episode of Adachi and Shimamura. A little bit of a recap, we were in a bit of a sad session because Shimamura is just hanging out with some other people instead of Adachi, and Adachi's just very sad about it. Until she met a fortune teller who gave her a pep talk, and then she had the courage to go and talk to Shimamura again. And then towards the end of the episode, Shimamura realizes the path that Adachi has chosen, and this path doesn't necessarily require having anybody else with her. You know, especially, she doesn't really need anybody else as long as Shimamura is with her, but it seems like Shimamura has a different idea. Maybe we'll find out in this episode. It is the last episode after all, so let us get started. That is a good fear. I mean, not a good fear, an understandable one. Chi-Chi? Look at those two, dude. Oh, shit. Coming over, yeah, spend the night? Oh! At Hino's place. Why not? Doesn't matter, both of you guys will fit in it regardless. Yes, it's not about the bath, it's about the bath water. Okay. Why not? Ooh! Yes, definitely. So excited, dude. So excited. Wow. Spending the night is awesome. You haven't even started yet. Hey, why not both days, huh? Oh, damn, dude. Oh, and she comes home to your place after work? She just sister zoned you. Bread and instant ramen. What, the boomerang? Yeah, you guys can all watch anime together. Ooh! Gather up your strength, Adachi! Alright, it's nighttime. Two nights is a long time. What a good friend, waking her up. Damn. Oh, there's Adachi's little sister. Damn, dude, she's been quite aggressive. Look, I'm gonna say, Shimamura, she stays with you 24/7. Your little sister, alright? She can fucking handle not having to stay with you for 2 days. Now, we're both delinquents. Gotta put more guts into it, Adachi! Hey, this bathtub is not small at all! I don't know why, but like, I didn't say this before, but like, all these shots of them naked, when they're just, you know, like, when they're in the bath and all that, it just takes me by surprise all the time, just because we've been having all these monologue and shit, I'm just like, I just don't expect nudity. And then it comes on, and I'm like, oh, that's a butt! Yeah, you had fun, right? But I felt superior towards her. Yeah, take that, Tarumi! Ooh, a little bold. Ooh! Run away. Ooh! The fuck? Just knocks out like that? What's up? It's a good thing Shimamura's little sister was here. Oh damn, somebody's competing, dude! Somebody's jealous! Oh shit, dude! She's making it known! Yeah, like a dog. Is that the fucking keychain? Oh, okay. It's a leash. It's a collar. for a nice little hairpin. Look, I wouldn't be surprised if it was a color. Oh, they got matching hairpins. Hair clip, hairpin. Look, she asked you to ask her before you glomp her. Let's stretch out those cheeks. What? Ooh, ooh. Sleeping in the same bed. You missed your chance, Adachi. But hey, at least better late than never, right? Oh, Yashiro's actually here to save the day. Average. You're only like, what, 680 right now? Imagine waking up, seeing somebody's face so close to you. Come on, use that. Oh! Damn, dude, she was gonna go in there. Oh! What? Your hair's still a bit wet. There's something about that warmth you feel when it's wet that feels nice. What? What? You wish this arm is mine now. You should have moved your pillow with you. This close? What did you say, Adachi? Aw, lunches. She's praying. God, if Adachi is like this, I would never let her drive.
月が経ってしまった。高校生の4月はあと一度しか訪れない。5月だって6月だってのんきに毎日過ごしていられる時間も決して無限じゃないのだ。
Unless you're Yashiro.
そういつか。
Oh, we're going back to...
もしかすると隣に誰もいない未来、私にも望まなくとも満開の桜を見上げながら春の道を行く日がやってくる。島村、それまでは目の前に咲く桜に満足するのも悪くない。悪くないと確信するのだ。4月末、もう桜はどこにも咲いていない。だから私は足立に桜を求める。その横顔にはきっと。
Okay. I feel like did I really get my questions answered from the previous episode? Maybe. I mean, towards the end of that with Shimamura, my brain is still not working like 100%, but I assume that Shimamura is talking about in terms of looking at the cherry blossoms, you know, like, yeah, time isn't infinite, unless you're Yashiro, obviously. Time is finite, you're gonna grow up whether you want it or not, and you're not gonna have spring break anymore. Which I assume is, like, you know, one of those symbols of youth. When you actually go to school, you would actually have spring break. And once you grow up, you're not gonna have that shit anymore. So, good fucking luck to y'all. And she doesn't know whether she's going to be looking at these cherry blossoms in spring break, because I assume cherry blossoms blossom during spring, so she doesn't know whether she's going to be able to look at them with you know, with that youthful thing that during spring break, or whether she's going to end up looking at it alone by herself. But because of that, she's decided that Adachi's going to be her cherry blossom, or she's going to need Adachi to be her cherry blossom. In a sense, is that kind of the same thing? Or something, not even same, but similar to what Adachi says in the previous episode? Maybe? I'm glad that this episode was pretty nice, you know? We really got Adachi out here showcasing herself, being her best self, putting in some guts, and getting herself out there. Very nice. Okay, let me get back to the middle. Alright, so that was the final episode of Adachi and Shimamura. Let me know what you guys think about this episode and this anime overall in the comments down below. I think I've already said most of my opinion about episode 12. It was really lovely. I really enjoyed it. And for the anime as a whole, I really like the package that it came in, you know, the way that it did its cinematic features, the way that, you know, the black bars comes in for that widescreen view, the scoring of the music as well just makes it feel more cinematic. I really like all these inner monologues, these inner thoughts of Adachi and Shimamura. I love Adachi. You know, she's a very relatable character, and I love to see that she's actually trying to take the initiative anyways. And I also really like Shimamura as well, you know, there's some relatability that I have with her. I think I've said this, but I would need to watch this again, just so I could get a refresher of what Shimamura was like in the beginning of the anime. But yeah, I really like both Adachi and Shimamura, the two main characters. They were really, really good. I would just say the one weak point for me were the side characters, which was Hino and Nagafuji. I just kind of wish that when we had scenes with them, they were actually, I was gonna say that they were actually interesting, but that's just a personal thing, you know? I wasn't super interested in their scenes, and I was always trying to figure out where does this lead up to. And the only time that I really felt like I was interested was when they actually gave me a little bit more information about Hino and her family. So that really was the only one, but they didn't, in the anime anyways, they didn't really go anywhere with it. In fact, they really They were really only here in episode 12 just to be like, they're just here to humble brag. They're like, oh, by the way, we stayed at, well, Nagafuji was like, I was staying at Hino's house, and I took a bath in her bathtub this morning, and that just got Adachi all riled up, and now she wants to stay in the same house as Shimamura. To which I have to say, by the way, this is like the third time from the time that I'm watching anyways. I can't remember too much details from the previous episodes, but this is the third time in a row that somebody has come over to basically give Adachi an idea. You know, first it was Shaman Tauka's, then it was that fortune teller lady at the train station, and now it was Hino and Nagafuji telling them about the whole staying at each other's house thing. Understandable. Adachi's very, would I say she's very gullible? Kind of. Although I will say, they did Tarumi pretty good. I really liked her character, even though we've really only seen her for, I don't know, two or three episodes, but I feel like within those 2 or 3 episodes, I can kind of gather a better understanding of Tarumi, or not even a better understanding, but I just was able to gravitate a lot more. Oh, I remember now. Through my rambling, I finally remembered why I don't like Hino and Nagafuji's scene as much. For me, it feels like they take place in their own little bubble. Their storyline, anyways, don't interact too much with Adachi and Shimamura's. Those sort of things don't really interest me as much, and for some reason, I can only think of Ange Verge and Tukar, because obviously those two were amazing anime. But in terms of those, Ange Verge and Tukar have like their own side character that are in their own little bubble, and they have their own little scenes, and for the most part they were just really there for comedic relief. That's just something I'm not super into. You know, like, I'm not into these scenes that are detached from the main storyline. Yeah, again, I just wish that their scenes were a little bit more interesting to me. That is just the only way I can say it right now, which is a little bit mean, but you know what? People think that I'm mean all the time anyway, so what the fuck do I care at this point? Jesus Christ. Sometimes I just want to say my feelings, but I live in a hurtful family, so sometimes hurtful comments. I've got sidetracked, and now I do not remember what I was talking about. So I'm just gonna end it here, and if I have anything else to say, I will write it in the description down below. Thank you guys for sticking around, and thank you to the people who have waited for my reactions of Adachi and Shimamura. Don't worry, guys. I'll be back in another 5 months when I feel like I need to pick myself up. I really should be picking myself up right now, but I'm not picking myself up. So, unfortunately, I don't know when the next video is coming out. Alright, this rambling is over. See you guys later.